Logic, are you too stupid to live? Logic is the art of names. As there are two types of identity, names are both perceptible and intelligible. Every art is learnt by doing by example. It does not matter if it is learning to walk, run, make breakfast, make your bed, or make a space station, it all starts by learning by example. You name, then observe the names in relation to one another, you process what you learn by that with standard operations and then write the results to learn the conclusion of that which was named. In that regard we turn to universal grammar, geometry. As Plato pointed out, as the Bible points out, you learn the art of names, called logic and judgment, by using your own hand, geometry. Your own hand can teach you standards of life-supporting behavior. This realization makes you understand the phrase sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is not the stupid mythology taught today. Sacred geometry teaches you judgment, by example. Examples you actually perform and contemplate. Geometry requires the full set of our grammar matrix, common grammar, arithmetic, algebra and geometry. This sequence is a ladder you climb in self-awareness. Stupid people never even master common grammar, thus they never arrive at true geometry. First you have to observe, what is the only thing you can, as mind, actually do? You can read, using the body's sense systems, which is called perception. You then process your perceptions in order to learn how best to respond. When you have rendered your judgment, you write your own behavior back to your own body. The processing of all information is based on an ability you are born with, the ability to compare two things and render a simple judgment. Everybody leaves off this process when they have decisions to make which is beyond them. This is the tacit admission that we are too stupid to learn and must succumb to death. One is encouraged to do this by those only too happy to have you work for them. This is a simple binary, you do your own work, or you work for someone or something else. The art of names is the only thing we are biologically made to learn and master for our own survival. Therefore our only choice is to learn and do our own work, or we are the material for someone else's work, no matter if it is right or wrong. In this regard, I have prepared work in universal grammar, geometry, beyond what had previously existed on Earth before. That work is archived on the Internet Archive for free worldwide download. Search, Phil 8659. If you refuse to surrender your right to life, biologically you only have one response to make to fight for it. This is given in the Bible, in Plato, and by your own self-realization. Words, names, in of themselves have no meaning, but by them you learn to master your own will to live. You learn the standards of meaning by your own self-assertion. Are you satisfied with being too stupid to live? So, if you understand this, do you really need thousands of dollars, and lifelong debt, to learn what you are, why you are, and how to do your own work of survival? Perhaps we should start by growing our own brain. Respect yourself, by learning and becoming what nature, what God, is making, the most fit species in existence which can maintain and promote life as its own work. Self-assertion starts with parsing information. We parse information to learn how to manage information. The art of parsing is the art of assertion. Self-assertion is based on the standard of behavior called the One. If you do not know that all information is the recursion of the One, you can never be self-aware as one who is fit to live. Are you going to use your own hand to flip through pages of common grammar written by those who probably never mastered the basics of universal grammar, or are you going to use your own hand to master your own self? Sacred geometry is used to become a master of life, not a mental masturbator. You were born illiterate. You were born into an illiterate social structure which has put the whole planet into a crisis situation. Are you satisfied with that illiteracy? Are you too stupid to live? By biological fact, the only battle you will ever have in your life is your own illiteracy. Do you really think that learning the two parts of speech is beyond human intelligence? Are you more pathetic than a computer which uses only 2 parts of speech? Really?
False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the mind with evil. Phaedo by Plato,